Welcome Rosalind Roberts. And I just wanted to share with you briefly that I went to a gathering a couple of weeks ago, and there was one particular person there that I have met once or twice over some time. And every time I've met her, it feels as though she doesn't really want to talk to me properly. And so, and I know why. It was because a certain situation took place years ago, and because she could sort of relate to it, I know that she wanted to share a bit of time with me and encourage me. And every time she came to my home, I wasn't there. And then there was one time she left her phone number expecting me to call her, and I didn't. And I remember about 3 or 4 years later, um, one of my friends had a party. She was there, and it just looked as though she didn't really want to talk to me. And I felt as though she was a bit upset that I hadn't responded, and so on and so forth. And so at this particular gathering, she decided to sit herself down next to me for some reason. And I just said to her, and before she sat down, throughout the day, or there was a particular moment in that day, I'd seen her talking to one or two people, and but whenever she would speak to me, it's very closed. So I basically said to her that I'm aware that whenever I see you, you don't want to talk to me properly. And she goes, no, 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 because every time I see you, I do say hello. And I said, no, I know you say hello, but it feels like you don't want to talk to me properly, and I know why. And I reflected upon the situation that I've just shared. And I said, forgive me for that. It was just that at that moment, I just feel as though, because I was going through certain things, there were certain people that I would talk to, and if it felt as though the conversation was going in a little bit of a negative way, even though they didn't realize it was, what they were saying wasn't always helping me. I'd have to break the conversation up and say, okay then, anyway, I've got to go now, bye. And I said to her, I'm not saying that that's what she was going to do, but for some reason I just felt like I just didn't really want to sort of, I don't know, I just felt like I felt like I didn't really need to talk to her, but I didn't sort of say it like that, and not in a horrible way. It's not in a horrible way. It was, and it's just, was it a coincidence that every time she came to the house, I wasn't there, And so I just said, forgive me for that, and so, and then you could tell that she did feel a lot. You could tell that she felt a lot better because I had said that, and then I just felt like at least that's clear. I don't know if you've been in a situation whereby, you've been in a situation where someone wants to talk to you, but or it could be the other way around, but for some reason you just don't feel that you really want to talk to that person because you know what they're going to want to talk to you about. I can't really explain it properly, or it could be the other way around where, and I feel as though I do know why I didn't want to converse, but I didn't mean it in an impolite way. I didn't mean it in an impolite way. Like I said, some people used to converse, and then the conversation would sort of go in a direction which wasn't helping me, and I don't feel they were doing it on purpose, but to protect myself, I had to break the conversation up by saying, okay then, I need to go now, speak to you soon, bye. So I don't know whether either you can understand what I'm saying, like I'm not talking in riddles, or you being in a situation like that where you just don't feel it's appropriate really to talk to that person for a particular reason. Don't forget to comment on my page, Welcome Rosalind Roberts. It'll be good to hear from you. But I was pleased that I was open and honest about the situation, because it can't keep going on. Every time you see that person, you just pick up on the fact that they're just a little bit upset with you, and this has been years, and you got to stop it. You gotta stop it and just sort of confront the situation and move on. Not everybody can do that, but I know that I can. I can if I need to. And I just feel like it's good to be honest and open about a situation in order to sort of clear the air so you can move on. But anyway, I do look forward to hearing your comments. Take care. Speak to you soon. Bye bye.